Okay students, today you will be going to learn the properties of addition and subtraction in whole numbers. Okay, so you know what are whole numbers, how they are marked on a number line, etc. Now addition and subtraction, that means property. First property you are going to learn is called closure property. C-L-O-S-U-R-E, closure property. Now what is closure property? Closure property is nothing but, see the word close. That means if A and B are two whole numbers, okay, two whole numbers, then if you add, because you are learning the property of addition. So if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B, that is when you add, the result will be a whole number. A plus B is a whole number. Okay, I'll give you one example also. That means, example, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5. Now, both are whole numbers. 2 is a whole number, 5 is a whole number. So, what is A plus B? A plus B is equal to 2 plus 5. That is equal to 7. Okay, now, which is the smallest whole number? Smallest whole number is 0. So, I can take A 0 and B is 11. Now, what happens A plus B? A plus B is 0 plus 11, that is 11. Again a whole number. So what did you understand from closure property? Closure property means if you are considering whole numbers, okay. So as you grow to the next section or next year, then you will learn the next integers, etc. Then it can be A and B as two integers. Here you are learning A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is a whole number. Okay, so it is closed under addition. Okay, the question can come, it is closed under addition. Is it? Then yes, it is closed under addition. Closed under addition. That means it is true. True for closure property is true for addition. Okay, next is commutative property. Normally students make the spelling mistake commutative. It is not communicative, it is C-O-M-M-U-T-A-T-I-V. Commutative. Commutative is nothing. Again, if A, B are two whole numbers, okay, two whole numbers, because the chapter itself is whole number, then what happens is that A plus B equal to B plus A. Now you will ask me, what is this? First you told A plus B is a whole number, yes. Now see, A plus B, B plus A means you can add in any order. You can add whole numbers, two whole numbers in any order, okay, in any order. That means I am having 3 oranges and you are having 5 oranges. So you can add up like first mine and then yours. See, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10. Now what happens A plus B? A plus B is equal to 5 plus 10, that is 15. But if I change the order as B plus A, what happens? It is 10 plus 5, that is 15. That means in any order it can be added. Okay, so it is true. Commutative property is true for addition. Now associative property. When you are having A, B, C are three whole numbers, okay. Till now we were considering only two whole numbers. Now A, B, C are three whole numbers. Then what happens? I told you, same thing. Can add in any order. That means A plus B plus C will be equal to A plus B plus C. So first you will add up the bracket. Then you will add the what is outside. So example, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5 and C is equal to 10. Now what happens? LHS. LHS means left hand side. Left hand side. Okay. So left hand side, what it is given? A plus B plus C. What is A plus B? 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 plus 10. First you will add the bracket. So it is 7 plus 10. What is 7 plus 10? It is 17. Now we will come to the right hand side. Okay, RHS. What is given? A plus B plus C within bracket. So first you will add the bracket. Now it is A is given as 2 plus within bracket 5 plus 10. What is 5 plus 10? 5 plus 10 is 15. So what is 2 plus 15? It is 17. So LHS is equal to RHS. Isn't it? So that means we have proved LHS equal to RHS. That means it is true for associative property. Okay. Addition is true for associative property. Now next is existence of additive identity. That means you will add, you got A as A is a whole number. Okay. Now A is a whole number. So you should get A as answer. A plus dash equal to A. Who will say the answer? Yes, it is our 0. Okay. Now so 0 is called what? 0 is called additive identity. 0 is called additive identity. Okay. So additive identity. What is the special name? See that 5 plus 0. What is the answer? 5. 0 plus 0. What is the answer? 0. 1000 plus 0. What is the answer? It is 1000. That means if you add any number to 0, the number doesn't change. Okay. So hope you understood properties of addition. Which are the main properties of addition? Closure property. Okay, the first one is closure property. A plus B, it's a whole number as you add. Commutative property, you can add in any order. It is true for addition. True for associative, because here 2 are added in any order. 3 can be added in any order. That means it is also 3 or more in associative. Okay. And existence of additive identity means to a whole number, if you add 0, you will get the whole number itself. So 0 is the, what is the special name for 0? Additive identity. Now properties of subtraction. See, properties of subtraction, it is very easy. What is it? First property is, I will check with the closure. Is it true or not? Closure property is what? A minus B should be a whole number. We will check with. Okay. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 5, 3, 2 are whole numbers. Okay, I have checked. Now 10 minus 10, if 10 A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 8, what happens? 10 minus 8, that is 2. Again, it is a whole number. If A is equal to 17 and B is equal to 10, so what? A minus B is equal to 17 minus 10, it is a whole number, that is 7, whole number. But what happens to if A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 5? Now what happens? A minus B is equal to 0 minus 5. What is it? It's not a whole number. Okay. Later on you will know that it is minus 5. But now it is not a whole number. Not a whole number. So what happens is that closure property, question may come. It's very, very important. So learn. Closure property is not true or false for subtraction. So understood? It is false for subtraction. So what about our second property? What is the second property? Commutative. Commutative, what is it? A minus B is not equal to B minus A, isn't it? 3 minus 2 is 1. What is 2 minus 3? So it's not equal to. Okay. 10 minus 5 equal to 5. What is 5 minus 10? Not equal to. Both are not. So A minus B not equal to B minus A. So again commutative property is false. So our last property is associative. What about associative then? Associative property, if two are false, then what about associative property? A minus B minus C within bracket is not equal to A minus B minus C. No need to prove this one, because if for 2 it is wrong, then for this one it is, that means it is false. Okay. And what about 0 as identity element? Identity element for subtraction, that means A minus 0 is equal to A, but 0 minus A is not a whole number. So 0 is not identity element, identity under subtraction. Okay, so everything is false here. All the property, all are false in case of subtraction. Okay, so thank you. Please revise the addition and subtraction.